Hello guys and welcome to an NGB video review. I am as always Asim and I've got Gary with me. Gary, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, all good.
Good man, good man. And we're here. We're here to talk about Until Dawn, which is out very, very soon. And I've played it. I've got code. I've been playing a little bit of it. There's little bits I can talk about. There's spoilery bits I can't talk about. I've been told I'm forbidden from talking about certain things. But this footage you're seeing us talking over is from the first literally 10, 15 minutes of the game. Gary, you played the game a bit. You've seen previous incarnations of it as well
Mm,
a while ago. So, I mean, what are your thoughts regarding, what you've seen so far and what you played, even going back to the old stuff?
okay. Well, I remember it. To be fair, it's what I've played of it. It is brief. Because obviously I played it at E3, and it's not the sort of right environment to sort of get stuck into it.
Yeah.
And obviously it's only a small section they show you. So,
Mm.
um, but what I did play, I enjoyed it. I like the sort of the story elements. The acting's really, really good in it.
Mm.
Obviously you've got Hayden Panettiere, or what is that how you pronounce it?
I have no idea. She's hot though, so
Yeah,
that's
she's sort of like the main
from
sort of
Heroes, from Heroes. Yeah, the cheerleader
yeah,
from Heroes.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like the main character, and she does a great job, I think. Maybe the other sort of cast involved and not so good, but I think maybe Sony sort of put all their money into
To
getting
her, yeah,
her,
yeah,
and
yeah. Who
the
knows?
rest sort of
Yeah.
not as sort of strong. But yeah, from what I played, I enjoyed it. Obviously you've played a lot more, but one of my sort of issues, maybe worries is probably the best way to put it, is just is it is it got the depth to sort
Mm.
of keep you coming back? Because I know that there's different,
Yeah,
obviously,
it branches out, right? Yeah.
yeah, it branches out and characters can die, etc. But from what you play, do you feel that it's got enough there to sort of warrant the
Yeah, I
40?
played a good few hours so far. Um, we're literally recording on the day I got it, and I've been playing since I've got it. I've been literally away for a couple of hours, but ever since then I've been playing it. There's only so much I can talk about. What you're seeing on screen, you can move the character around. It's basically like if you've played Heavy Rain, it's kind of
Mm,
like that in a sense, but there's probably a bit more interaction involved in it. It is a story-driven game. That's the basis of the game, and the
yeah,
setup is obviously these teens are in a kind of a cabin, whatever, in the woods. They've gone on holiday somewhere, and there's a slasher killer trying to murder them for some reason. No one knows what's going on, and it's got that vibe to it. Like you say, the acting is good in the sense that it portrays that type of movie, that type of feel pretty well.
mm,
That type of teen horror. It's got a bit of cheesy elements to it, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
they've seemed to have got that feel right from what I played. And gameplay wise, yeah, you can move the character around. You can choose at the start, which we don't show you at the start, obviously. You can choose traditional controls and motion controls.
mm,
Um, I chose traditional because I'm not really a huge fan of the motion control stuff. So you'll see me using the traditional controls in this gameplay footage. You move the character around, and just like Heavy Rain and Beyond and similar games, like you'll see points of interest pop up with like a little glowing orb on screen. You go up, press X. You can move stuff around, hold R2, pick it up, move stuff around, and kind of investigate and whatnot. And you make choices like the branching paths are. So in this footage you'll see the first kind of choices like do you wake up your brother or do you go find the others? So you move the right stick, you hold it in one direction to make a choice. If
mm,
that makes sense. So that's kind of like Beyond in a sense. If you played Beyond, which was kind of a similar theme, not theme like style of game genre.
yeah.
So if you're using that story driven kind of genre, it's a really hard genre to print. Like, it's action, but it's not really action. If you know what I mean. It's like there's QTEs, there's
Yeah, it's got sort of point and click elements,
yeah,
and
it's more into that end, but it's the button presses and stuff you do. It makes you feel like it kind of hurries you along. It kind of panics you a bit.
yeah,
So it gets that right, which is what I thought. I know a lot of people are kind of marmite about games like Heavy Rain and Beyond. I'm in the end that I like them. That I
yeah,
like
I
that
really
sort of
like
game.
them. Yeah,
Yeah. So, what I played in terms of depth, like you're asking about depth, like so far. So I think in the gameplay footage you'll see like towards the end, um, like after this first opening piece, there's a piece that comes in called The Analyst, and it almost seems like there's this guy. He's a well-known actor. I completely forget his name, and he's done a brilliant job as well. He's like your psychiatrist. He's talking to you, and he's asking you about certain things, and you're making choices and about how things make you feel and whatnot. So it
Mm.
seems like there's a bit more depth than just the actual story part of this.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's almost something else going on, which might bring some sort of added depth into it. And obviously, there's a lot of in terms of the branching paths. It seems like there's loads. Even the first section that you're seeing, there's a few branching paths either way.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
so in terms of your question, depth, there seems like there will be some depth in terms of the branching paths, and there's other parts of the story as well.
Mm.
So it seems that pretty cool. And again, I'm not sure if you're probably seeing this right now. You collect these, well, you pick up these totems as you kind of go through the game. Like the one you'll see in this gameplay footage is the one I can actually show you. Like the other ones are big spoilers. Um, this one you pick up, like you pick these up, and it kind of shows you a premonition of your death, your character's death.
Oh wow.
So it shows you like in a very grisly way, like it shows you a short snippet of your character's death. So it's like so that's in your head. It kind of plays you. Okay, is my
Mm.
character gonna die? Like or like can I actually save my character? And like you'll see at the kind of at like the end of this act that I'm showing you, the character that I'm kind of playing with dies because it actually dies the exact same way as the premonition. So so so
That's
there is
quite
a
cool.
so there is a bit of depth in it in the sense like it's got that Final Destination vibe almost going on. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I mean, in terms of what you played as well at E3, like we saw the branching paths that we both played the same section
Mm.
and we ended up with a completely different result.
Yeah, like I remember sort of after we both sort of finished playing it, I remember saying to you, so, or you said to me, what was your sort of ending
Yeah,
like?
yeah,
And when you sort of told me, I was just like,
yeah.
what the hell,
It was
really?
completely different, right? It
It
was
was
completely
like
different.
so different,
There were
yeah.
certain parts of like going through it that was similar,
Mm.
and whatnot, but like the sort of culmination of it was like you had a different part and I had a different part, and it was like okay, so there are lots of different branches like you can take, and like
Mm.
one character might die, like in the scene that you're seeing in the gameplay here, it's like my character dies, but there is probably it seems like there is a path where she can survive.
Ah, right.
So yeah, so
It all depends on
yeah, it all
what you
depends on what
do,
you do.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and so it seems like there is some depth. I mean, I like these type of games. I like different, experiments in terms of games. I don't like, like I like my first persons and I like my sports games and stuff. But I like
Mm.
something that tries
Something.
something new as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
and then I guess people will say this is not completely new, and yeah, that's a fair point. But it is something different as well to like all the blockbuster stuff that's coming out, towards the end of the
Yeah,
year.
true.
Uh,
Yeah.
and it's a different pace of game. Like you could probably play it with your family, like well, not family, like kids and stuff. But obviously, this is a horror game. Don't play that. I'm not recommending that, guys. You can play it with your partner or whatnot. You can play it like just it's a game you can play with another adult and you can kind of watch at the same time as well.
Mm.
And be like okay, and try and get them interested in the game at the same time as well. So it's one of those. It's one of those. It's going to be a Marmite game for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm erring on the side of like I actually like it so far. I played quite a bit of it, and you'll obviously read my written review, which sure will be up in a few days' time. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, we just wanted to get like together and talk about it really quickly. Anything else you want to ask Gary about Until Dawn?
Um,
Because I know you are interested in the game as well.
I definitely am because I'm like you. I like these sort of they're different to what we
Yeah,
sort of normally sort of get. Obviously, like we said, they've got elements of Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, but I do like my story-driven games. So, and this looks very interesting from a story perspective.
yeah.
I will say, from what you've played, obviously you can't say too much.
Mm.
Do you feel the story is well written?
So far, yeah, so far it seems really good. I mean, like I said, in the context of a teen slasher movie, like you're not going to get like Shakespearean depth to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know what I mean? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be kind of a cheesy, style, and that's what they're going for. And
Yeah.
in that context, it seems like they've written it pretty well. I mean, there are like a few cliche characters like the jock and the like the geeky girl and the nice girl and all that sort of stuff like that, and the
Yeah.
booze, the guy who drinks all the booze and whatnot. Yeah, there are cliches, but it seems like in terms of where the parts I mentioned, like the stuff with the psychiatrist or whatever, it seems like there is some sort of hidden depth to the story as well.
Yeah.
Uh, that I'll probably find out as I get towards the end of the game, but just basing on what I've played so far, and I've played quite a bit, I really like where the story is going and what it's doing. I mean, like horror movies like these days are pretty one dimensional.
Yeah.
So to have a game like this that tries to explore something different, I'm all up for that, and it seems like it's doing it. And it did make me jump a few times as well. Like even already, like there's a few parts where like deers and stuff pop out of nowhere. It's like holy shit.
Yeah,
So
I had that in my E3 play test. I sort of got surrounded by like I think they were I can't
just
remember
deer,
exact. Yeah, it was
deer,
deer or something like that. And yeah, there's one which made me like nearly drop the controller because
yeah.
sort of jump scares. They're few and
Yeah.
far between, but when they do happen, they're
Yeah, because and especially if you're playing with a headset on, because I'm playing with a headset on as well. It's
yeah.
just like, oh shit, crap. It's like it makes you jump. But I
Uh,
mean, yeah.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I will say, graphically, it looks really, really
Oh, it
nice.
looks really nice. Yeah, like the animations and stuff, and the facial
Mm,
like the emotion that comes out of the characters. Again, within the context of a teen slasher movie,
yeah,
it's really good. It's really good. Like they seem to model the characters really nicely and the environments as well. It's got that vibe. It's got that snowy cabin vibe and
yeah,
haunted vibe going on. Really good in that sense. Yeah, it seems like seems like it's a really good game so far. I mean, like I said, it's probably gonna be in my mind. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's just this and that, and then other people will be like, oh, I really like the story and I really like the what it's trying to do, like gameplay wise as well. It's a bit different. So there'll be no middle ground probably with this
yeah,
in terms of people's opinions, but I'm on the positive side of it at the moment, and I don't think that's going to change unless they really fuck it up.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so far it's thumbs up for me. But yeah, my written review will be up very shortly. There's a bit more footage to go, so hopefully you guys can probably now watch in peace without us rambling on. But yeah, cheers, Gary. Thanks for joining me,
Yeah, no worries, man.
and we'll be back with some more video stuff probably soon. But that will be it for now, guys. Bye.
And until then, try to surround yourself with friends in a place that makes you feel safe. Two.